buzzing, you two.
Wendy, we have been on cloud 9 all day. Floyd's VA loan got approved, so you are looking at the owners of a new home.
And not out in Nowheresville, but right here in Lakewood.
Gee, that's swell. I'm so happy for you two.
2 chicken fried steaks, please. Patty, we're gonna have it made in the shade here in Lakewood. I met some people at work who want to try and make Lakewood a real city, you know, to incorporate.
I've got a feeling we're going to be here a long, long time. You know, I was thinking, now that you have that new job at the aircraft plant, what do you think about starting a family?
Wendy, is that chow almost ready?
Floyd Peterson, you always change the subject when I bring up kids.
You two ought to capture this moment on film. You see that photo booth that man's installing over there? They say they're a real gas. Come on, sweetie.
Oh, hi, folks. Nicholas Time's the name.
Oh, I'm Floyd, and this is my wife, Patty.
Nice to make your acquaintance. I present you the Photo Time 1000. And you are its first customers. Once you press that start button, you get 4 different poses on a strip of film for only $1.25.
Oh, this should be fun.
It is fun. Here, young lady, put on this special bracelet. If you feel time slipping away in there, that's your time anchor. And remember, smile. It's supposed to be fun.
How unusual.
Yeah.
Very unusual.
Let's make some goofy faces.
I finally have my 2 test subjects. Once they press that start button on the Photo Time 1000, it'll transport them into the future.
How about a kiss?
Glad we didn't eat first.
I don't think I like this, Floyd.
Have a nice time.
Patty! That was like crazy. Where are we? Sure isn't the diner.
Will you look at this place? It's kind of like the Long Beach Pike at Christmas time. Oh, can you tell me where we are?
Round One Entertainment? I love your vintage clothing. Where did you find it?
The May Company, where else?
The May Company? They've been closed for years.
The May Company's closed?
This funny bracelet is vibrating.
Where did you get that?
Hello? Can you hear me? This is Nick Time, calling from 1953. The bracelet on your arm is a time telephone, and you are now in Lakewood's future. You should be somewhere inside the Lakewood Mall. What do you see?
It's like something out of a dream. Stores and shopping as far as the eye can see.
The mall is enclosed now. It's really hip.
You two are my eyes and ears in 2013. And if I'm able to actually get you back, I can win a Nobel Peace Prize.
Do you mean we might be stuck here forever?
Not to worry, my dear. Just report back to me with key Lakewood moments. Why don't you start with Lakewood shopping opportunities?
All right, Mr. Time.
You know, this might be kind of fun. We can see how Lakewood has changed. I can buy several new outfits. Did you bring your wallet, honey? As we explored Lakewood Center, we learned a lot about 2013. The mall now has 246 businesses, and everyone uses this thing called the internet. Here's our first report to Mr. Time. The Shop Lakewood program went social in 2013 and is now highlighting local shopping deals and discounts on its own Facebook page. When shoppers go to shoplakewood.org, they are redirected to the new Shop Lakewood page. When visitors click like, their own Facebook page will show them coupons and special offers. Users can also leave comments and read shopping tips from other residents. Last year, over 400 businesses and residents have joined the new Facebook page. Updated discounts, deals, and shopping tips are posted daily. Buying locally keeps sales taxes in Lakewood, which helps pay for sheriff services, park programs, and well-maintained streets.
New retailers in town added over 600 new jobs in 2013 and expanded shopping and dining opportunities. At Lakewood Center, Round 1 bowling and amusement opened with over 40,000 square feet of entertainment space that replaced the second-level food court. At the east end of the mall near Costco, Ulta Beauty opened a 10,000 square foot store. The beauty retailer features a street of shops layout and a full-service salon. In the same part of the mall, Book Off opened its doors as a high-end reseller of used books, DVDs, CDs, video games, tablets, and related products.
The sports-themed Buffalo Wild Wings Grill on Candlewood Street gave mall shoppers yet another dining choice. And coming later this year, an Applebee's neighborhood grill and bar will open where Arby's once stood. Across the street from the mall on Lakewood Boulevard, residents are enjoying Pieology Pizzeria, where you can build your own custom pizza. And the Carwood West Shopping Center filled in its last 2 large retail spaces last year. A 24,000 square foot home goods store offers designer and brand name home furnishings at discounted prices. And an 8,500 square foot Centinela feed and pet supplies opened. The store is known for its high quality organic pet foods.
With so many shopping choices in Lakewood's future, how do they decide where to go?
They look for the best prices, just like we do in 1953.
Nick, you wouldn't believe the cars here in the future. They're really boss. Oh, and they have portable telephones that you can carry around with you.
Amazing. That reminds me, don't let anything happen to that time phone.
This phone bracelet makes me feel like Dick Tracy. You know, with his 2-way wrist radio?
Why don't you 2 detectives find out what Lakewood is doing to keep its residents safe?
Okay, Chief. Over and out.
Since Lakewood's incorporation, the city has contracted with the LA County Sheriff's Department, a relationship that has benefited residents for decades. Like many communities in the region, Lakewood was not immune from the impact of the state of California's prison realignment program. During the first 11 months of 2013, the city experienced an increase in burglaries. Despite this uptick in neighborhood crimes, Lakewood continued to benefit from a positive long-term trend of lower crime. Over the past 5 years, serious crime is down 6% and auto thefts are down 21%. Lakewood and the Sheriff's Department are also using high-tech crime-fighting tools. In 2012, the city installed 20 pole-mounted license plate reading cameras, mounted at key intersections around the center of town. During the system's first full year of service, 42 wanted vehicles were located, resulting in 26 arrests. Lakewood also has a sheriff patrol unit with the same capabilities. The new cameras, in combination with Lakewood's year-round mall deputies, deterred criminal activity at Lakewood Center Mall in 2013. Auto thefts at the mall were down by over 50%.
The city and the Sheriff's Department also launched a new educational campaign called See Something, Say Something. Many residents answered the call to action by reporting suspicious activity to the Sheriff's Department. At the city's annual Award of Valor event, several residents were also recognized with the new Be on the Lookout or BOLO Award. Another safety effort that began in the 1950s is the city's crossing guard program. In 2013, Lakewood continued to employ 30 crossing guards to keep school children safe. And the suggested routes to school program also gives kids and their parents the confidence to walk or bike to school.
And Skynight's watchful eye over Lakewood neighborhoods has helped keep the community safe since 1966.
You mentioned in your report that Lakewood incorporates. When do we become a real city?
There's going to be an election in March of 1954, and we officially become a city in April. And it looks like Lakewood's doing pretty well for itself.
You 2 are doing a fantastic job finding out about Lakewood's future. Next on your list is neighborhood improvement projects.
We need to find a way to get around town. We can hitch a ride in one of these souped-up patrol cars.
Yoo-hoo, deputy! Can we talk to you?
In February of last year, the city achieved a major milestone, repaving 100% of all residential streets. The project began in the year 2000 and includes over 143 miles of resurfacing using rubberized asphalt. Other street repaving in 2013 included 5 streets in Lakewood's industrial area off Cherry Avenue. Spot repairs were also done on Candlewood Street. Later this year, major portions of Woodruff Avenue will be repaved.
Parks and community facilities were also upgraded in 2013, and the city council was upbeat about the improvements. At a tour of Mayfair Pool last year, a fully clothed Mayor Steve Croft showed his enthusiasm in an unexpected way. The pool makeover included new concrete decking, a fiberglass pool liner, patio furniture, and diving boards. Also at Mayfair Park, a new HVAC system was installed. The new units for the John Todd Community Center activity rooms and swim pavilion will reduce the costs of heating and cooling. At Bloomfield Park on the eastern side of the city, the Tot Lot playground equipment and picnic shelter were replaced. Coming later this year, the Tot Lot at Boulevard Park will get a new shade shelter.
Thank you, Floyd. We're making our way over to City Hall. I'm sure the city staff will love to tell us all about Lakewood's tradition of being a well-run city.
Perfect. You're one step ahead of me this time.
Lakewood's 24/7 customer care continued to provide residents with high-quality service. In a city survey conducted last year, residents gave Lakewood a 95% rating for being a good place to live. The city's online utility bill pay now has over 6,000 users that have chosen to save on postage and reduce paper use. The customer service team fielded over 20,000 phone calls and emails for service. In 2013, over 18,000 residents and businesses received the city's weekly e-magazine on their computer or mobile device.
A new way to contact Lakewood customer service in 2013 was with an iPhone app called Lakewood Connect. The free app allows residents to submit service requests using their mobile phone. An Android phone version of the app became available in January of this year.
You know, Nick, one thing that hasn't changed in Lakewood is that the people here are just as friendly as they are in 1953.
And the homes are still in fantastic shape. Why don't we take a look at how the city has preserved some of its neighborhoods?
Sounds great.
When you look at any neighborhood in Lakewood, the pride most residents have in their homes is obvious. And to help maintain neighborhoods, the nuisance property abatement team continued to focus on properties with severe code violations and criminal activity. In 2013, the team resolved 58 cases. Lakewood's annual Volunteer Day aided elderly and disabled residents in need. Over 450 volunteers did yard cleanups, gardening, and minor painting at 35 sites across the city.
To assist residents in need during the holidays, Project Shepherd helped with holiday food, utility bill assistance, and gifts. 380 families benefited from the holiday assistance last year. The Lakewood Education Foundation awarded 95 grants to school teachers from each of the 4 public school districts in Lakewood. The grants of $500 each will fund art supplies, educational field trips, iPads, and Apple TVs that use Wi-Fi to send educational materials to classroom video screens. And for the 4th year in a row, Lakewood has won the Playful City Award for the city's dedication to children's recreation.
Before I give you my next task, I have a request. Try and bring back some of those future computer gadgets.
Okay, Nick. It's interesting that the people here face their own challenges. Protecting the environment is an important issue in 2013.
If you can believe it, they even recycle things like bottles, cans, and grass clippings. And the trees, Nick, you wouldn't believe how tall they've grown.
Tell me all about it.
Going green has always been the Lakewood way. For the 29th year, the city has been designated a Tree City USA for its urban forest of over 30,000 city trees. Lakewood's high-quality groundwater continued to meet state and federal standards last year. And since 2007, residents have voluntarily reduced their water use by over 20%. To further promote water conservation, the city continued its rebates for water-efficient irrigation and landscaping.
Since the city automated its curbside trash collection, recycling has increased by over 73%, and green waste collection is up over 500%. Lakewood's trash contractor now has a free household hazardous waste and e-waste drop-off site. At Edco's nearby Signal Hill recycling facility, residents can easily get rid of things like old paint, batteries, sharps, and old TVs on the second Saturday of the month. And later this year, the final phase of the West San Gabriel River Parkway Nature Trail will be created between Candlewood Street and Delamo Boulevard along the river channel.
You won't believe how beautiful this nature trail is, Nick. Did you get that information? Mr. Time? Hello? I think this bracelet phone is on the fritz.
All I hear is static.
Are you kids there? Hello? This is terrible. They will never get my warning.
Warning? We hear you now, Nick.
Listen, your bracelet phone is losing power. In order for you to return to 1953, you need to get back into that round one photo booth in a jiffy. You only have time for one more report.
Let's finish up with Lakewood's appreciation of our military veterans.
And then we can see what's coming up for the city's 60th anniversary.
Actions that Mayor Steve Croft led in 2013 included bringing the VA medical bus to the Weingart Senior Center. The mobile facility provided medical and service benefits to local veterans. The city also honored World War II veterans at a Lakewood Celebrates reception held at the center at Sycamore Plaza. And as part of the city's 60th anniversary celebration this year, a special photo exhibit will highlight the military service of Lakewood veterans.
Other events happening this year to celebrate Lakewood's 60th anniversary will include a community-wide open house and historic photo galleries. Throughout the year, Lakewood events will include a 60th theme, and a holiday tree lighting reception will wrap up Lakewood's anniversary year.
You know, one place we didn't visit was our new home. Do you think we would have seen older versions of ourselves living there?
Maybe. With all that we learned here in the future, we should try and make Lakewood of our time even better. Patty, I have an idea. When we get back to 1953, let's plan a visit with that city attorney named Todd that we heard about. I want to plant a seed.
I know that look in your eyes. What are you planning? Do you hear that? I think it's telling us to get back to round one. Pronto. Hurry!
Excuse me, but would you tell those two lovebirds their food is ready?
We're back.
And in the nick of time.
Did you two take some nice pictures?
Believe me, that was no photo booth.
How many days have we been gone?
Days? You've only been gone a minute.
Well, of course. From our perspective here in 1953, you've only been gone for an instant. Did you bring back any of those computer gadgets?
Why, Nick, after all you've done to us, I ought to give you a knuckle sandwich.
Now, Floyd, there's no harm done. Besides, we got to see so many wonderful things. And we're going to be among the first residents of a new city called Lakewood.
I don't understand any of this.
No hard feelings, Mr. Peterson?
I suppose not. Hey, look, Nick, look what we brought back. A mobile phone. And then we got something called a computer tablet.
Listen, you kids. I know you may have been in some danger in my photo booth, but let me set things straight. Let me tinker with this tablet. Floyd, take the portable phone. Have the R&D folks at Douglas Aircraft take a look at that. If they can figure out how it works, you tell them you want a piece of that action.
Thanks, Nick.
Goodbye, Mr. Time.
Would you like some more coffee, Mr. Todd?
Thanks, Wendy.
Wendy, you have to see these clothes from the future.
Sir, are you the John Sanford Todd?
Yes, I am. Why do you ask?
About this Lakewood Incorporation movement I've heard about. What do you think about the idea of contracting out some city services to cut operating costs? You could even call it the Lakewood Plan.
Tell me more.